Go.
Okay, today we're talking about vibration and generally vibration. You know that everything vibrates, not only the device you're on, but the chair you're sitting on, or the car you're sitting in, or whatever it is you're doing. Everything vibrates, and that's the science. Science says all matter vibrates, and it vibrates at different frequencies in order to make it what it is. We are electromagnetic beings. The science says that we vibrate, and our vibrational field continues on beyond our skin. We don't end at our skin. So we might have 2 inches or 2 feet of vibrational pattern around us, and it's been scientifically tested. And if you feel different ways, you have different size. If think about being angry and frustrated and you start to pull in on yourself, then your vibrational field gets smaller. So that electromagnetic field that all of us are made of changes according to how we feel. And it doesn't end at our skin. That's the science. Clinically, it's called an electromagnetic field. Those of you involved in energy work, and I know several of you are, it's called an aura. So it doesn't matter what it's called, just know it's there. We want it to be vibrating in a healthy way. So, where is the vibration? Vibration is in the water we drink. It's in the water inside of us. It's in the water in the shower. It's in the water we wash the dishes in. It's in the water that we get in the pool or the lake or the ocean. It's also vibration is in all of our food. It's in nature. It's in the electronics in our house. And we understand like the computer is electronic, but so's the dishwasher. So's the refrigerator. They all hum at different frequencies. And we need to just be aware of that. That's all I'm talking about today. Um, so, and we know high voltage, uh,
Well,
yeah, are amazing. The research on those, when there's a high voltage field around where somebody lives, those people are almost all sick. And it can be cancer that they end up with, or it can be mental, or it can simply be their mind can't stay focused because of the vibrational frequency that doesn't go according to what is healthy for those people. So what I want to talk about today is what to do about it. And I can see that Patty is out in nature. There's one thing. Getting out in nature, even if those shrubs have been sprayed with pesticides, it's good for you. It's good for you if you notice it. But some people run through whatever they're having to do so quickly they don't even know they're in a good frequency and they're not able to absorb it very much. So nature is one of them. Water is another. Trying to actually water food, as I said, all of those can be a good vibration or a negative vibration. So we want positive water. And I'm going to talk about how we can get those things. Animals, first of all, animals, wild animals, but our pets. Do you know that cats purr at a frequency that this is science? I'm not making this up. A frequency that mends bones, improves osteoporotic bones, improves bones that have been broken. So if you've got a cat and you broke your arm, make the cat sit on your arm when it's purring. We need to use that. And some cats will just do it automatically. But dogs also, watch what the animals are doing because dogs get up from sitting down and they shake, right? That's vibration. They're using a vibration to get themselves ready to move. So watch the animals. It doesn't matter if it's a bird or it's a squirrel or a bunny or a cheetah or the big lion. It doesn't matter, but you'll see that they do things that are right for nature because they live in nature mostly. and they're used to the right vibrations. It's amazing that the animals make decisions based on the vibrations they feel. Thanks, Linda. Okay, so these next three I'm putting together because it's sing, pray, hum. And it's exactly what we were talking about before. And I see Canela, shaking her head, yes. And I know that some of you are just into this. Singing, any music can be good vibration or bad vibration. And if you, some of you saw my talk about Emoto's science on crystallization of the water, and how if the water has been near good music, then it's healthy water. And if it's been near bad music, but that's also true for many other things. If I can find that, I'll send it all to you because it's a very interesting thing. So singing, praying, especially praying out loud, because we tend to use a calm voice. Our Father. It's just a relax. We don't start Our Father or Hail Mary. It's not how we pray. And so praying and just using the words and being able to repeat them creates a vibration in us that is healthy. Humming, same thing. All of this, it's all sound. It's music, humming, praying. And I don't have to tell, so many of you are already there. But if you can just hum for a little while, and it basically shows that it doesn't matter what frequency we hum at. Some of us are sopranos and some of us are bass, what are baritones. It doesn't matter, whatever humming, because humming tends to calm us. I have two granddaughters who always hummed when they were doing projects. And they got to school and were told, you can't be humming. It distracts the other kids. So I constantly am telling them, hum when you're at home, hum as soon as you leave, hum under your breath, hum somehow, get it, allow that vibration that the hum gives into you. We also know about tuning forks, singing bowls. The ancient populations all knew that vibration was good. And now our clinical setting is starting to come back to it because E-stim, electrical stimulation, it's about vibration. There are different frequencies that are now coming back into popularity in basic medicine, current medicine. The problem has been that they can't charge for it. There's not a pharmaceutical that can charge for it. So that's just something that is the way it is, but we can do what we want and take care of ourselves. There are two other basic things that I've talked about before. Solfeggio frequencies. So will somebody type it in, SOLFEGGIO? Put it into the chat. I'll repeat it in a second. SOLFEGGIO. I'm quite sure that's it. Frequencies. If you Google that, you can find something that hums on your computer or phone that just goes to a certain frequency that you want. I think 539 megahertz tends to be the overall healing, but read about them and choose one, and you can play different ones. This one gets me excited. This one calms me down. This one does different things. And you can get the frequency, just the humming, or you can find music that has that frequency in it. So if you want your clients to be uplifted, if you want them to be calm, you can find music that does those things. And the last one I want to talk about is called the Rife machine, RIFE. And it's not a machine, it's a download, it's an app, RIFE machine, but that's what it's called. If you want to use something, and this one's expensive, I think I paid like $500 for this, but if you have cancer, you might be able to find something with the solfeggio rhythm. If you have lung cancer or bladder cancer or prostate cancer, the Rife machine has specific frequencies and it'll play those frequencies for you. It does not have music. It plays the frequency either with brown noise or whatever. So you can put this either music or frequency going wherever you are. If you're sitting down, if you're walking and you have your phone with you, you can have that moving through your body to help you stay healthy anytime you want. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, and there's Linda giving me the 0 sign. Your turn. All right, F-E, F like Fred. R-I-F-E.
Ruth,
Mm.
what is bad music?
What is?
Bad music.
Well, that's different for all of us because all of us respond to different frequencies in different ways. So a bad music for me might be rap with a lot of that language in it. It just sets me off. Some people, yeah. But I can tell you what's going to calm you down is what's called elevator music. Because they choose, if there's music in the elevator, they have chosen that specifically to keep you calm while you're in this box that's moving around.
Okay.
So, and let me say about praying. You can change the vibration of your food or water with praying. And I'm not saying you have to, if you're not a God person, that's fine. But if you can put your hands above the food and just be so happy, just be so grateful that you have this food, and it's so exciting, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be spam, which is something I don't care for. But put your hands over it and you say, thank you, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. It changes the frequency in the food or in the water. Okay, who else wanted to? Meg, obviously. Then
The
Um,
water, am I on? Sorry, hi. I hope this is, I'm still Zooming learning, but there is so much to do with music, and the way I look at when the question with bad music, it's kind of like with the seminar that you were talking about, bad music to me was actually like hateful. It was like this like something that tenses you up and makes you like bad is almost like a bad feeling, like, and we can look at angry music and be it if it's like hard rock or whatever, and just like you said, like elevator music, like something that's gonna be like somewhere, soft and sweet, or even something that just brings that, even this is a frequency, it's a wave. But
Mhm.
bad music is almost like almost like someone yelling at you.
Yeah.
Like if someone's yelling at you, it's the same kind of music that makes you tense up. And music does that, meaning we could have minor and have it sort of like, more not like someone's gonna come into the room and the music's really scary.
Perfect.
But music and frequency, solfeggio, is a, and everyone says it differently. But that's it, the frequency is important, and we can learn different things by humming, singing, and using different vowels.
Thank you. Yeah, next week I'm going to talk about shaking too, but Canela.
Two things. One, the Tibetans have a particular, they can vibrate with their throats in ways that,
Yeah.
it's amazing, and it alters. I know when I'd have to be recuperating from surgeries, it's like that would just be continuous loop, and it really helped with my healing. So that's one vibration. And when I was practicing as a dental hygienist, I would hum to my clients, it's like it would just help to calm the energy around them. But it is fascinating, and I think it's great that you encourage your granddaughters to find a way that even that they can hum no matter what. It helps to uplift us when we hum. I love that. I didn't know about the cats healing the body. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's
So-
amazing. And it's not just cats, it's also tigers. It's the feline group. But yeah, thank you very much. And I know somebody else wanted to get in. Okay, couple of you. Edie?
Okay, it's interesting to me because I've done both aquatics and from that went into manual work as a physical therapist. And there are several techniques that I've always used in myofascial release where I just put my hands around the area of the problem. And sometimes I would leave them there for up to 10 minutes just to kind of calm the area down. And I could feel things changing underneath it, which was really cool, but nobody else would understand what I was doing. But one of the other techniques is rebounding, which is rocking. And it's my absolute favorite. And I actually bought a chi machine, which is a thing that I bought because I knew that I was having trouble with my legs. And I figured I could pay a PT to do this for, twice or buy the machine. And so I put my ankles in it and it shakes me side to side. And my son actually uses it all the time because he's got bad knees. But also think about Badrugaz. Because, I can remember doing that in the pool and people would, I worked in a pool that was at a health club. And there were people that would say, "Well, do this to me for my birthday." Because, they weren't my patients, but it looks so relaxing. And I know that a lot of people responded well to that. So it's interesting how that was part of what I did all along, but never thought about it as being such.
Right, because PTs traditionally focus on basic medicine, and you have that mind that expands and tries many things.
Well, it's the only way to make it work.
Right. Bev, what did you want to say? Beverly?
Oh, I thought you said something else. Okay. No, when you were talking at the beginning about the humming and singing, I go back to the vagus nerve. I'm obsessed with the vagus nerve. But this vibration, all that must have some connection with the vagus nerve, correct?
Yes.
And toning it.
Yes, yes. The vagus nerve, if you don't know, it starts in your brain. And then I consider it like an octopus. It's got tendrils that come through the rest of your body. Touches every single organ you've got, and ends basically pubis, but in your gut. They often consider that the gut and brain connection is right there. And so the vibration that comes into the brain is going to affect digestion. This is so broad. It's incredible, the vibration, and why only people who are like Edie, who have that inclination, or those of you who are musicians, think of doing that. But it's coming. So I definitely wanted to talk about it. So yes, the vagus nerve, the vibration affects the vagus nerve, no question about that. And that affects all the organs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bonnie.
Hi, I used the RIFE, however you pronounce it. I used it over a year ago on my carpal tunnel. And amazing, I have not had one electrical shock of any kind over the whole year.
That's excellent.
I'm scheduled for surgery, but I won't have to have it because I won't need it by then.
Yay.
Wow. That is great to hear.
That's excellent.
I also put it on all my body parts. I put it on the earphones right on the body part that I want working. And when you go into the machine, if you just type in what is bothering you, it just brings it up as to what it is. You click on it and it puts the right frequencies on for you.
Yeah, so if you've got the headphones and you put the music on, you can definitely listen to it in your ears. But if your shoulder's bothering you, you can hang it over your shoulder. If you're sitting and not walking, you can put it on your knee or on your foot, and foot, like what Edie was talking about, using that vibration around the ankles for different things. Yep, thank you. Anyone else?
Don't call my name, please. Leave me alone.
Uh-oh, Janine is on. Okay. Anybody else?
I
Um,
was wondering,
go ahead.
okay, I was wondering about the 4 S's that we use with babies, the hushing, the shaking, that is in that same line of vibration to calm them down, I think.
Thank you, Irene. There's research about sitting in a rocker and just rocking and how that helps your vibrational frequency. So thank you for bringing that up, because obviously it can't cover everything, but you are absolutely right. Holding the baby, we walk with them, we move with them. It's like the rebounding that Edie was talking about. It's how we calm people, hushing. Yeah, I'll tell you what doesn't work. Calm down. If somebody says that to me, that's the last thing I can do. Other comments? Mimi.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I started late. I had some trouble getting online, but I'll watch the beginning on the recording. I just wanted to say that I use not so much a headset. I use the ones that go on the bones, so that I'm listening and the earphone doesn't go into my ear because it hurts. I have small meatus of the ear. So anything I put in, either I lose them because they fall out, or I wind up getting a headache because my ears are too small. So I got these ones that lean on my ears, on my, on the bone, either on the mastoid or in the front and the temporal part. And so they don't go into the ear, but I feel the vibration.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I have to talk to somebody, I take it off and I'll put it on my shoulder and I feel the vibrations here on my clavicles. And I
Yeah.
think that's a good option for somebody who may not want to have something in their ears because it bothers me a lot. But just wanted to, and I found it on Amazon, and you can walk around with it. I go on my motor scooter with it. I put it under, it's great. And I don't bother anybody. So I can be listening to my stuff and my husband's in the other room and he's listening to his stuff and I'm not bothering him, which is
Right.
nice.
That's a great
Makes for
idea
peace.
to get it on the bone. So even,
Yeah.
yeah. And you could, if you were sitting down or lying down, you can put it on the bone that's affected. Like Bonnie had a knee replacement. So
Mm.
she could just
I did it.
strap it onto her bone and that
Yeah.
would work.
I found it on Amazon. It's called Aftershocks. It's great. I've been using it for about 2 or 3 years now, ever since I lost my Amazon and on my Apple, the ear pods, I lost those because they fall out of my ear.
Aftershock. Aftershock.
Aftershock. Yeah. I'll put the thing on the group here.
On the
Or I'll
chat.
send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Aftershock. Amazon.
Yeah, Ruth, I don't know
Yes.
if you hear me. It's so great. It's Marty. Talking about music is just really cool. The Native Americans have lots of things they associate with different tones, and you hear them in music. For example, I was reading, and my strings, I have 4 strings on my violin, and each one accents an internal organ in your body. And my favorite is the one that accesses the heart. But there's the heart and the digestive tract, and in it's very interesting. So I just thought I would
Thanks.
introduce it. You're welcome.
Thank you, Marty. See, Marty, professional musician, Meg, professional, but the rest of us are into music. It doesn't matter that it's
I
not
know, but I just certain tones hit certain internal organs in the body.
That's true.
And I think it's important for everybody to know that. And that's what makes music so interesting, because you can see a certain piece of music when people are playing it in an orchestra and how it affects the audience. Sometimes they'll be really agitated. Sometimes they'll just sit there. And I used to be so excited because when I was public school teaching, my administrator would play Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. And that's the one with the organ where it's really scary music. And he would play it every Halloween. over the last.
That's my favorite. Night
Yeah,
on
there's-
Bald Mountain.
There's
Yeah,
the
Night on Bald Mountain. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, golly. I'll be still now, but I'm enjoying listening to everybody speak.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
I think it's why musicians live so long. I
Oh,
mean,
I know.
Mick Jagger should be dead. I'm just saying that.
Oh,
Even with all the drugs, even with the lifestyle, to be able to survive. But I think the movement, the music, all of that is just excellent for them.
oh, it is. It is.
You know, I took up Native American flute 4 years ago, but it was gifted to me. And with the Native American flute, I've read different books and learned. And I think it's been phenomenal on the changes in my life as well as the people that I've affected with because, you know, it's so natural and you don't have to be able to read music and so on and so forth. It just makes sound and it makes, of course, I do all kinds of things with music, but the vibration this goes along with all the vibration and the ability for anybody to do it. Anybody can do it. We're going to have a Native American concert next week at our house. For healing helping everybody, you know. And I just open my windows and get the vibration from the birds, you know, like, and I try and duplicate with them. But your book, Ruth, is phenomenal. I mean, I'm just so excited about that because we all need all the healing that we can get ourselves and give.
True. Yeah. Thank you. That's great.
So I just have to put a word in for folk dance. Sunday.
Wait, Linda, before you start talking, what time is it in Alaska?
Oh, and I was a little late. It's 6:28 a.m. So I had to get my shower, so that's why I was a little late. So Sunday's my folk dance day. And so it's music, it's vibration, it's shaking, it's moving, it's connection. It brings so much together. And so every Sunday afternoon, a group of us get together and we have a wonderful leader who's committed and travels all over the world and brings new dances home to us. And so we all get together and we dance and we hum, and it's a small enough, connected enough group that if you want to sing, you can sing along. And so everything, the movement and the music and the vibration and the social connection and it just sort of brings it all together, and it's just amazing. So that's how we start our week on Sunday, is with this social folk dance. So
I hope it's early in the day because you need to get to bed early.
It's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're finished by 6. So that is good for me. And I just want to comment on somebody put in there Neil Diamond's Beautiful Noise. We have tickets, and so excited. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see and hear and experience it.
Yeah, it's going to be in Philly, December 10th through 22nd. So Dee Dee, I'm getting us tickets. Also, last night on our PBS station, local in Philly, his Hot August Night concert is being repeated. I think they're doing their fundraising. So check your local PBS station because it's a tremendous concert in Madison Square Garden.
And Patty lives in Bolingbrook, Illinois, if you want to go to her concert today. Her flute machine, her flute concert. And thank you, Mimi, for putting in the link to the Aftershock. But be aware that Mimi lives in Italy, and you got to get it right, or you'll be paying.
Well,
odd money.
mine is the Amazon.it. Mine is Amazon.it, but I'm sure if you go into your own Amazon.com, you can just put in Aftershocks and osseous conduction.
Okay.
So it's not in the ear.
Yeah, I just did it. It'll translate into English. You have to press the country.
Thanks, Alicia. Anybody? Jane.
Ruth, how does the vibration machine relate? I use a vibrating platform.
I have a power plate
That-
also, the vibrating platform. It only has
yeah.
a limited number of frequencies. So I think it's good, and it's good for me physically, and it's good to get the muscles excited and moving. But I find that there's so much breadth in other things. So definitely the vibrating platform is something that's good, and it's great for balance. And I find it better for physically than emotionally or mentally or in your mind or whatever you want to call it. But I as I started getting into this vibration thing, I just couldn't stop. Don't stop opening your mind to either you're in nature like Alicia or Mimi looks like she is. I don't know if that's true, but whether it's music or nature or praying or humming or anything, just open your cats. Yeah, oh yeah, Mimi, I saw you with your cat. Anything, just open yourself to it. And next week, we're going to be talking more about vibration. I can't remember specific things to use. That it's more in depth.
I hope you have a cat by next week.
I'm getting a tiger.
Well, I have no shortage of vibration from kitties. I have 9.
You must have so many litter boxes.
Yeah, today's litter box day for sure. But I wanted to quickly mention too, I've taken some sound healing training, and the most of Western music, the reason some of it's so disruptive is because it's kind of based on a 440 hertz. 440 is not always disruptive, but most of Western music is on that hertz. The calming hertz is 432, and the healing one is 528. And when I had COVID 5 years ago, I was right in the midst of my trainings, and I work with tuning forks with some of my clients, mostly my weighted tuning forks, so I can put them directly on the body. I use an Auto 128, which actually, if there's a knot or a area, trigger point or tender point that won't alleviate, I put that 128 directly on that point.
Yes.
But I don't know if I can play these for you, but I used these, I had tuning pipes that I sat in between when I was recovering from COVID, and I got over it rather quickly. But this is a 432. Can you hear it?
Nope.
Nope. Can you hear that?
Nope. I feel a little I feel something going like this, but I can't hear anything. No, but you know what? Your information is incredible.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're talking about which one is the one that heals, and it's the 528.
Yeah. Okay. I had I think I said 529.
Yeah, but you're close. But yeah. Anyway, so
no cigar. Okay. Other comments? Otherwise, I'll see you next Sunday.
Maybe next Sunday you should. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Maybe next Sunday you should open up with Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys.
Absolutely.
Okay, Linda, you're on.
All righty. Bye, everybody.
Okay, I love
Thank
you all.
you.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much, Ruth.
Bye-bye.
Ladies, have a nice day.